Good evening, TBW. Due to the actions that took place last week, I am not able to attend. So I took a trip back home, and made some friends with some old devils that I used to run with. The bottle means a lot to me. It means I could just screw this little top off. And I can drink my sorrows away, drink of the humiliation that I suffered for years. Bottoms up. Cold and bitter to the throat. Cold and bitter like this cruel world I live in. Where nobody is willing to give me a second chance. Where nobody is willing to give the downtrodden hope. We live in a world where elitism and pride their welcome. They saturate the minds of everyone. And they become unsavable. They become unworthy for salvation. And just like this bottle also, sometimes you need every last drop to escape sorrow. Cole, you may have awoken a very dangerous side of me. And trust me, if I were to see you in front of your family, I'd crack your skull wide open with this bottle. Maybe only then could I rid myself of such fruitless temptation. I'll see you all next week, partners.
Face down, thinking about so hardcore when he's running his mouth. He's always gonna be that fucking guy. You gotta feel things bottled up. Somebody come a bottle type double touch. Yeah, you got you paying. When society's got you chained. How do you expect to grow when all you wanna do is run? Something less and go and let the chorus play.
No, I don't wanna be tough. I wanna make sure that you see me past your love. Don't wanna bottle this up the way you make me feel when you're around. Tough guy dies a little inside this town. Might show no love.
Why can't you gotta wake up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TBW episode 127 of Rampage. I'm sitting here alongside with Josh Ross.
It's good to be back here, folks. Well, I give my good friend Roger Cross the opening line here. But welcome to the episode, ladies and gentlemen. And we're joined by the music of the manager for the Grim Reaper Joe Anderson, the Painmaker, Joshua Allen, coming down the ringside.
And last week we seen the Painmaker come face to face with Ledger outside the ring. Looks like he was trying to draw the inner persona of the Joker out of Ledger, but Ledger was able to resist. Looked like he was very conflicted, Ross.
He tried last week. He didn't succeed. I assume tonight that Allen is going to try number 2 to bring out the darkness in our Wars champion. Let's see what the Painmaker's got to say about last week. Last week, I tried to get the man himself back to what he used to be, back to when he was on top, so to speak. Well, that didn't work. So now, folks, try number 2.
Ooh, that sucks.
Try number 2. So Ledger, if you're in the back, get out here.
Josh Ross, he's calling out Ledger. Is Ledger going to respond?
Well, like you said, folks, try number 2. We're going to see if, I guess, Allen is persuading, his manipulating will get behind Ledger once again.
And here's the TBW World Heavyweight Champion Ledger. Looks like he is going to respond, Rawls. Fixing to come out walking to the ring to meet up with the Painmaker.
Yes, sir. Our World Heavyweight Champion walking down to the ring, cautiously getting in there, observing Josh Rowland. But let's see what Ledger has got to say to the Painmaker here tonight. Folks, let's take it to the ringside one more time.
That's absolutely right, Rawls. We're down here once more, and Ledger entering the ring. I'm
What do you
curious
want,
to see
Painmaker?
exactly what these two have to say from what we left last week.
You are gullible. You know that, son. You. Once again, you come out here. You have shed that darkness, come out with a flame like a burning bush in the good book. Remember that story? So now you want to come out here and say you are deliverance. You're this, you're that. I don't buy it one bit.
Don't listen to him, Ledger!
I don't buy it. Hear me out. Like I said, what you do, Johnny J. I see it. I know it. It's still in there. Don't, come on. Just come on, make my day. Why so serious, Ledge?
Don't
Why
listen to him.
All you gotta do is embrace that darkness again. Come on. You are lost without that darkness. So I'm gonna ask you again, like I said last week, why so serious? Why abandon what you created, what you gave birth to, and you just throw it all away for a piece of gold?
This is not something that I created. This was a dark energy bestowed upon me because of Gage Flair. Don't you know anything? Haven't you been keeping up with this? And the beautiful thing about this, Painmaker, is, you see, I don't have to necessarily persuade you that the man behind the pain has changed, because you don't matter.
Yeah!
It's all the people in the TBW universe that gives the man behind the paint the energy to persevere from things like the Joker persona that is now buried away and is no longer a part of me. So I can tell you right now, Painmaker, with every ounce and energy in my body, that the Joker persona is gone. I defeated it last season.
I know what your problem is. You see, when you wanted that, you know what you did? You bought in like everybody else. You bought in to the glitz, the glamour, the fame, the fortune. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Hit me! Release it, damn it! Hit me! I'm begging you!
Ledger break down. Ledger break down. Josh Allen begging at his feet.
Don't do it, Ledger! For the love of God, don't do it! Don't do it! Lock me out! God damn it! Do it!
Looks like he's going to do it, Ross. Looks like he's going to do it.
Don't do it, Ledger! Do not do it! Don't give in! Do it!
And it looks like Ledger was able to resist.
I'm not doing
Thank
it,
God, a
Painmaker!
smart tactic finally
What
snapped
you
back
speak
to.
of
Oh, wait a
is
minute!
gone!
The smoke!
This could be none
Doesn't
other than
exist.
Joe Anderson.
Oh, wait. The smoke is foot out the entranceway. Oh, God!
Turn around.
Turn around, champ!
Joe Anderson, the Reaper.
Look out! Oh, the big shot right to the shoulder to the side of the head.
He just gave Ledger one right
Oh,
fist.
come on! He throws him into the stage area, for God's sake.
What is he doing, Ross?
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's taking hostage the championship. The Painmaker's master plan: distract Ledger and have his weapon of mass destruction sneak in the back door and get the gold. It's not right, for God's sake.
That's what it appears to look like, Ross.
You dang right that's what it appears to look like. And now we have a thief, a grim thief in the here, folks.
A thief and a gremlin. That's what I'll say.
Folks, I tell you, what just took place between these three, with the Grim Reaper, the Painmaker, dark days are ahead for Tennessee Backyard Wrestling.
What do they have planned to do with that belt? Are they going to hold it hostage and demand a match against Ledger?
I don't know, Cross, but I hope you don't get down to the nitty-gritty with this predicament. As the Painmaker lays the lit lantern at the head of Ledger, an omen perhaps. What's going to happen next, folks? Good Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the sound of the music of Manny the Cobra. Last time we seen him was that anniversary. He took on Gage Flair. He came out victorious when he hit Gage Flair over the head with the kendo stick, Ross.
Yes, sir. The Puerto Rican Nightmare, Mr. MTK himself, with a victory over the Nature Boy Anniversary 5. But right now, he's come out to ringside. And there he is, the Puerto Rican Nightmare, Mr. MTK himself, Manny Cobra.
Manny Cobra has been on fire of late, and he's coming out with confidence. He's got confidence oozing off of him, Ross, after that victorious battle against Nature Boy Gage Flair.
Confidence indeed with this youngster. A very snake-like person. You don't know when you enter that MTK, it'll be out of nowhere.
And who is he about to face, Ross?
And coming up next, it is Manny Cobra versus the blue, one half of the blue troop, the blue dude, whatever his name is. In a matter of moments, let's get out of ringside for Cobra versus blue. One half of whatever it is.
And we're back at ringside, and Morph has already came out, and the match is underway. You got both men fixing to start up with a collar and elbow.
Collar elbow time. Now the blue man has got a look out! Oh, and he takes him down with the back body drop. The Cobra.
That was a vicious back body drop, Josh Ross. You see how he just picked him up with ease.
Picked him up like he's a sack of corn or something, and now a DDT by Manny Cobra.
Last I remember, corn's not that light. It was more like a
Cobra.
pillow of feathers, Ross.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, right. And now Cobra now stomping on every part of the blue man, the Smurf, whatever this thing is.
He's picking him up, and he's going to throw him from the ropes.
Irish whip.
whipping him.
Smurf away on a clothesline.
A clothesline by Manny Cobra. Manny Cobra being very observant in this matchup. I would say he's got all the confidence in the world, and what a beautiful suplex.
Beautiful
by Manny
suplex.
Cobra.
Manny Cobra. And now Cobra now socking himself up. He might hit the MTK and a matter of moments in this
You
thing.
never know what the Cobra will hit or strike, as I may say.
Exactly. The blue man with these hand claps and overhand shots.
Lefts and rights from the blue man. Blue man's going to the other turnbuckle coming.
And coming!
Speed.
A splash into the corner. He throws down Manny Cobra.
Trying to get Cobra down from the corner, in which it was kind of effective, Ross, and it looks like the dude cannot see.
That thing, whatever that thing's on his head, he can't see.
I can only imagine not being able to see out one of them suits. I can only imagine, Ross. And no, I would not want to be ever in one of those suits. And what an MTK!
The MTK! He played around too much. 1, 2, 3.
A little too much playing around by the blue man, and it resulted in an MTK, and Manny Cobra getting the win here.
Manny Cobra.
1, 2, 3.
Manny Cobra getting the W, getting the dude, getting the winner's purse on this one. And wait a minute,
He's not finished, Ross.
he's going to set him up one more time for the MTK. Here it comes. Wham! That cutter.
Strike 1, strike 2.
Here comes strike through a little insult to injury, throwing him out like he's nothing.
Manny Cobra showing that he is ready for whatever comes at him next, Ross.
Wait a minute, what's this?
Out here, right now.
Cobra now. Wait a minute. He's calling out the United States champion.
That's right. Last week on the previous episode, Bad Asian held an open challenge. Looks like Manny Cobra didn't get to come to the open challenge, but he just cut out the United States champion.
And here comes the party crew, the United States champion, that gremlin, that hobgoblin, the Fat Asian. Let's see what this is going to happen, folks, between these two.
I can only imagine, Josh Ross. Fat Asian is definitely going to respond here. That's what a champion should and ought to do.
Exactly. But let's see what the United States champion, the Fat Asian, got to say to Manny Cobra.
Let me tell you something. Last week, you were lucky that I wasn't here. I lost that one chance. You put that belt on the line. But let me tell you something. I'm not like Captain Hook.
Oh, yes.
I'm not like Atomic Weasel.
Hell yeah.
But let me tell you something, little punk. Me and you, Stampede, if you're a champion that you are, put that on the line.
a false count anywhere match.
Come on, you know what? I love people like you. I love the fire that's building inside of you since you whooped that wannabe Gage Flair. And then you came out here and you whooped that Morph guy. You know what? I'm proud of you. And I would be honored to share the ring with a guy that's got so much fire built behind him. I like that. That's the kind of competitors that I want. You want false count anywhere, my mans?
Well, it looks like we're fixing to get a falls count anywhere match at Stampede between Manny Cobra and the Fat Asian.
Yes, sir, Cross. The Puerto Rican Nightmare versus the Party Killer at Stampede. Falls anywhere for the United States Championship. Which will be
Cobra may
rodeo
slither
it
in
up
the grass,
and walk in the
but I'll cut the
sunset
Cobra's
at the
head
United States Champion.
Yippee-yo-ki-yay!
Woo-hoo! This is going to be a great match for Stampede.
Be a cowboy, baby, with a top left back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby, West Coast chillin' with the blues wine. Be a cowboy, baby, riding at night 'cause I sleep on.
And folks, coming out now to the ringside, Mr. Buck Up himself, Vinny Vince.
I can't tell you how excited I am for Stampede Josh Rawls. And this man right here just had a phenomenal match against Nature Boy Gage Flair on the last episode. Here's Buck Up, Buck Up, Buck Up, Vinny Vince.
Buck Up, Vinny Vince. Like you said, Cross had a great matchup with Flair on the last podcast. But let's see what Vinny Vince has got to say tonight here on this episode of Rampage. As the crowd is pumped, they are jacked for Mr. Buck Up, Vinny Vince.
If you're tuning in and you missed that matchup, I recommend you go to the previous episode 126 and watch Buck Up Vinny Vince take on Nature Boy Gage Flair.
Let's see what Vinny has got to say here, ladies and gentlemen.
After last week, I still can't get that out of my head. Even though the experience with Gage Flair was dope, I can't take that out of my head. I'm sorry, I can't sleep at night. That loss to Gage Flair just gets to me. I know I could have beat him, and everybody knows I could have beat him. See, Mr. Buckup has the motivation, has the character, has everything to be in TBW. Everybody knows it, I know it, so Gage Flair at Stampede, 2 out of 3s versus Vinny fucking Vince. Buckup, bitch.
And by God, Vince versus Flair again, 2 out of 3 falls.
I know Gage Flair's not going to back down. He will accept this matchup, Ross.
And the Painmaker, Joshua Allen, is clearly trying to get into my head. He wants me to strike him down so I can take my rightful place beside him and the Reaper, Joe Anderson, and I call bullshit on that. I will never give in to that. The Joker persona is dead to me. And then on top of everything else, the Grim Reaper, that son of a bitch, wants to take my title from me unrightfully. Alpha Daniel Cole.
Ledger.
It's not many hands I shake in this business.
Well, I hear that you have a tag match tonight. And since Little Weasel and Fat Ass went running and I cannot find them anywhere, I don't have anything to do. So why not?
So you're telling me that the man behind the paint and the almighty Alpha team in tonight?
Let's go.
See you out there then.
See you out there.
And folks, for tonight, it's Daniel Cole, Triple Ledger, take on Joe Anderson and a mystery partner.
Josh Rawls, it's about to get hardcore, because here comes the hardcore TBW champion.
Yes, sir, Jay Wilder. I called him last week a heavy metal maniac because he went toe-to-toe with the former commissioner, Russell Cooper, and literally beat the dog snot out of him.
That's right, at Anniversary, he went one-on-one with Cooper, and it was a bloodbath of a match. But last week, he was involved with that open challenge match, Rawls, and he walked away from the matchup.
Leaving Fat Asian to get the victory and still retain his championship. But let's see what the hardcore champion has got to say, folks.
hearing a lot of shit on the internet lately, on all the chats, the Instagram, Facebook. Captain Hook, Codfish, Q-Ball McGraw, Mr. Clean. Only shit I gotta say is everybody's talking shit about me walking out in the triple threat against Automatic Triton and Chubby Oriental. One of the two of those sumbitches. I don't know and I don't care. I'm a TBW hardcore champion. I will rain hell on anybody that steps in this ring.
That's a paper champion, what?
And I challenge anybody to come out here and tell me otherwise. Anybody. I'm not a pusher.
It's the headbanging Jacob Young.
Well, he said anybody to anybody, and it looks like Jacob Young has answered the call.
I'm sure Jacob Young has something to say to him out here, Ross, due to the fact the last time these two were in a tag team match, Jay Wild hit him over the head with that Barbie.
That's correct. There's some bad blood between these two because Jay Wild picked Young to be his tag partner, one only, and he hit him with Barbie. Let's see what Jacob Young has got to say to Jay Wild.
What the hell are you doing out here?
What am I doing out here? I remember 2 weeks ago when you hit me in the head with Barbie. I remember that. I remember because you tried to break me. You tried to bring the darkness back in me, and it didn't work. Because I embrace the light now, and I'm going to show you the light.
You're gonna show me the light?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of light are you looking at? The only kind of light you was looking at was upstairs, man, whenever I hit you with that pretty girl right there. You want that shit again?
Bring it on, man.
Now, because what I've been hearing is you talking to the GM in the back and everything about certain things. What's that about?
Oh, what's that about? That's about our match. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen tonight because, you see, you, Mr. Q-Ball, you have brought this out in me. You.
One push comes to shove.
And Jacob Young is pushing back. Oh no!
He just waiting for the right
And
fit.
Jay Wild has come unhinged. And they're coming for Kevin, the referee. Thank God.
Is the match starting now, Ross?
I think we're fixing to
I
have a
think
match.
Jacob Young wants a match right here, right now, tonight with Wild.
An impromptu matchup between Jacob Wild and thank God
That's
Kevin.
right. Get Barbie out of here. I'm tired of seeing that weapon. It's going to cause concussion.
And it is. It's an impromptu match. Jay Wild versus Jacob Young, one-on-one.
It's fixing to happen right here, right now. TBW Rampage.
Heavy Metal Maniac versus Young Generation. And let's get back down the ringside.
Who keeps calling him Young Generation?
I don't know. Maybe himself. I don't know.
I think it was you, Ross, last week.
Well, that's when it sell the nameplate. The production people.
Jacob Young wins this.
Get it right.
He will
Jim Hurd.
challenge for the hardcore
Now here we go, both
championship
men. Match is
at
fixing to be
Stampede.
sounded. The bell's fixing to be rang.
And the referee says ring the bell. Here we go. Jacob Young versus Jay Wild.
Normal match. Normal.
Normal match. No weapons, no Barbie, no
Can
nothing.
Jay Wild compete in a normal match?
And folks, if you just tune in, the referee said if Jacob Young defeats Jay Wild, he gets a hardcore match at Stampede.
At Stampede.
For the hardcore championship. Per the general manager, Mr. Matthew Joseph.
And here they go once more with another collar and elbow. Jay Wild's got some upper strength. Oh, wait a minute.
Jacob Young just throws it down like he was nothing.
Jacob Young slung down Jay Wild.
Jay Wild now on the outside, taking a powder, taking a breather away from Jacob Young.
Jacob Young going outside for Jay Wild.
Oh, he tried to leave, but Jacob Young was on the meeting with a heap. Oh, and he gets posted head first.
He was trying to leave another match, Ross. Seems like every match he's trying to leave involves no weapons. He can only wrestle with weapons is what it seems like, Ross.
It seems that way to me, but and a shoulder block by Jacob Young. Another one.
Another vicious shoulder tackle, knocking down Wild.
What an impressive showing by Jacob Young, this youngster here.
Putting those knees to good use into the sides of Wild.
Putting the knees to good use. Referee counting out, counting away. And now Jacob Young with a punch and more punches to the chrome dome of Jay Wild.
Jacob Young's not going to give up here, Ross. Jacob Young wants that match at Stampede. He can most likely get the match that he wants.
I know what this is, Cross. It's revenge. Young wants revenge against Jay Wild for that Barbie shot.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't revenge? Who would not want revenge after that cheap shot?
Exactly. The man was his partner, and after the match he got pissed and he hit him with his girl, his Barbie, his weapon of choice.
Jacob Young looking like he's got a lot of training in. He's doing excellent here against Jay Wild. He's holding his own.
He is definitely holding it on against the heavy metal, headbanging hardcore champion he likes to call himself.
One more.
Oh! Elbow drop back to
pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, Ross! I thought that could have been a 3.
That could have been it. Now Jay Wild just shoves him away. And now, look out! A big kick right there. A big
kick to the head. A kick to the head, Ross, and it almost like a punt, yes, but it was a kick to the head, knocking Young down.
And now Jay Wild picking up Young now. These overhand punches, good God Almighty.
He's laying down the haymakers like he's laying brick.
A second headbutt. Young almost in the seated position.
Now he's thrown him to the
Irish whip.
The rope. He's coming back. And what a shoulder tackle.
Shoulder tackle of his own for Jay Wild.
That's right, Ross.
Referee keeping a close eye on both these athletes. And now Wild throws Young to the outside. He falls in a heap.
Young on the outside. And right now I'm sipping on some She Brews. If you're thirsty for coffee, go to the local She Brews off the square. It will quench your thirst, iced or hot.
If you're in the surrounding area here, hit up She Brews Coffee. Some coffee, some tea, whatever you like. And now a diving axe handle off the apron. And now Jay Wild is picking up Young once again. They're going out like cats and dogs on the outside.
And the referee's counting, Ross. And the referee's counting. And both men not noticing the count. They're not noticing the count.
Come on, ref, get him in there. And now Wild throws Young back in the ring. And thank God, no double count out. Predicament in this one, thank God.
2.
Absolutely, Ross. Absolutely. We don't want that. We want a clean 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I know. Now Young back on the offense.
Young putting a knee to the face of Jay Wild.
Putting the knees to Jay Wild's face.
Now he's picking him up once more, getting those right, looks like forearms.
Forearm shots by Jacob Young to Jay Wild.
Jacob Brown comes in full speed ahead. No one home.
Nobody there. He missed.
Jay Wild's got him right where he wants him, Ross.
Look out. Oh, Russian leg sweep. And a pinfall. 1, 2. Oh.
To be honest, Ross, I like seeing this type of matchup from Wild when no weapons are involved.
Yeah, it's outside of the box, outside of his element, so to speak, there, Cross. And an eye poke.
I didn't feel like calling a horror film today.
Exactly.
This is finally a good matchup. A DDT delivered by Wild.
And a DDT there. Come on, ref. Get there. Cover. Come on, Kevin. Pulling. What in the world?
Looks like he's got something left to give it.
He's going to the second rope.
He's not finished.
Look out.
It looks like he's going for a flying headbutt.
Diving headbutt. Diving headbutt on Jacob Young.
It must have cracked his skull because he has no hair.
It had to. Referee now counting, but both men are on the canvas. Somebody's got to get up.
3.
Can Jay Wild get up? That may have caused the concussion.
He could have very caused the concussion. Good point there, Cross. And now, pick it up. Look at what in the world. Key to the big section. And a DDT. Head first.
What a vicious DDT. Now we're here at Stampede. Don't forget, Stampede's coming right around the corner. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay!
Yes, sir.
Alfred.
Stampede, June 13th on YouTube. The first ever Stampede, our first pay-per-view Stampede. Be there, folks.
And then we're back downside to the ring, and both men.
I know what. He's going to go for it again. Oh, the second diving headbutt.
A second diving headbutt. This man might just walk out with a concussion.
He might walk out with a concussion with these two diving headbutts.
Because that skull of Jacob Young is not soft.
Look out. Oh, the referee gets over the shoulders. The referee is down. This is not going to be good. Referee down.
Jacob Young going after Wild.
You're going to go for a DDT. The referee is down. This is not going to end well. Wait a minute. Young rolling to the outside. Under the bottom rope.
Referee's down. Wild's down. Young's up.
Wait a minute. Jacob Young has got Barbie.
Good. Hit him on the head with it.
Revenge. It's a dish best served cold. He's getting a home run with Jay Wild's skull. He's backing him on. He got him right in the midsection.
Jacob Wild.
He got him right in the head between the eyes. Throw away the evidence. Pick him up.
Referee!
1,
2,
and 3.
Ring the bell.
Jacob Young got him. He had a little trick up his sleeve.
Jacob Young played Jay Wild's game.
Jacob Young has not got a date with the Hardcore Championship.
At Stampede, ladies and gentlemen. At Stampede.
It's going to be a good one, folks. It's going to be hardcore heaven at Stampede.
And Josh Rawls, it's main event time.
Yes, sir. I couldn't remember myself. It's main event time. Tag team action. Daniel Cole Ledger versus the group of Joe Anderson and a mystery partner. And now we're down to ringside for our main event of the evening. Tag team action.
I'm ready to see this tag team action in place. Let's not forget Daniel Cole last week. Shall I not mention that he demolished Johnny J and his former client, which I'm getting readings in today that Johnny J is picking a new client coming up soon. He did release Atomic Titan.
Yep, well, I've been heard on my headset as well. He is no longer, I guess, in the services of Johnny J. Jameson.
Due to the fact Atomic Titan didn't do anything last week in that matchup. Johnny J fired him. And here's Daniel the Alpha Cole. Daniel the Alpha Cole took care of those two baboons last week.
We said earlier in the broadcast, Daniel Cole came up to Ledger and accepted Ledger's offer. So tonight, Daniel Cole is hitting with the world champion. But here's the question: who in the world is going to be? Who was Joe Anderson's tag team partner?
Who knows who's going to be Joe Anderson's tag team partner? But as of right now, Johnny J's in the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the hospital due to the brutal beating. That's why he fired Atomic Titan. Atomic Titan was fired on the first day of the job.
Well, it sucks to be him, I tell you. Who gets fired on the first day of becoming an employee of the Johnny J service?
And ladies and gentlemen, up next is the TBW World Heavyweight Champion. He might be titleless due to the fact Joe Anderson stole the belt.
Earlier in the broadcast, if you not saw earlier, the Grim Reaper and the Painmaker stole the World Heavyweight title from Ledger. And Ledger, he seems empty without that title, folks. Empty, almost soulless, if you will.
Can he take back his title after this tag match, Ross? We will just have to find out.
I hope so, but I can get by the way he's looking, the mind games are sinking in. They gotta be at this point. Now he knows that the Painmaker is no joke. The Painmaker is no fool.
More than likely.
But let's see, and here it comes. Speaking of that grim thief, here he comes, the Grim Reaper, Joe Anderson.
Look at the smoke. You know who's coming when you see the smoke coming from the entranceway.
Yes, sir, that smoke can only mean one thing.
The man from the dead.
It means death. Death for anybody that comes within these two.
Joe, the Anderson.
Joe Anderson and the Painmaker, the mystique, like the macabre of Tennessee Beggar Rescue, you will. And there they are, folks.
Look at Joe Anderson holding the belt that he took hostage.
Exactly. He took it as hostage, like a ransom, if you will.
What are they trying to prove here, Oz? Do they take the belt because they want a match with Ledger? Why don't you just ask?
It's what they want for guys. They can't get the man's soul, so they get the man's property. For God's sake. But we're gonna find out who is the tag team partner for the Grim Reaper. What man has stepped to the call?
Who? That's exactly who. Did they call the asylum? Did they call the jailhouses? Did they call the prisons?
Who knows?
Because the only one willing to tag team up with Joe Anderson and the Painmaker has to be a moron.
He might not be a moron. It might be an interesting call for this man, whoever it is.
Well, I wouldn't answer the call, Rawls, after someone stole a belt. I don't want to be involved with no thieves.
Whoa. That can't be, Cross. Tell me it can't be.
It can be.
No way, you gotta be kidding me.
Fresh from Arkham.
You gotta be kidding. Wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute, Rawls. It is.
Andrew Clay has accepted the offer of teaming up with Joe Anderson.
Like I said, they must have found him from one of the prison cells or one of the asylums. Because who would want to team up with a couple of thieves, thugs?
I tell you what it is. It's a team of freaks. It's a freak show. That's what it is.
The circus must be in town.
It's got to be. And there's Clay stepping over the top rope with ease.
And the ringleader right there.
Yes, sir. The ringmaster of this whole circus, the Painmaker and his troops.
Who could walk away victorious here? Could it be Anderson, Andrew Clay, or the TBW World Heavyweight Champion, Ledger, or Daniel Cole?
This is the first time both these men have teamed up together. We have not seen these both of these men on each team as a unit. So this might go either way. Excuse me, fans. Now the bell rings. Here we go.
Referee sounds the bell, and Ledger walking around as if he is conflicted, and he's fixed to go against Andrew Clay.
Andrew Clay tries to go for a collar tie, but Ledger rolls out of the way, ducks it again.
Able to roll out the way once more. You know, a lot has got to be on his mind. A lot has to be on his mind, knowing that the belt's been taken away from him.
Exactly. Ledger, quick as a cat, trying to piss off the big man.
And now he was able to flip the big man there with that takeover.
Takeover headlock. He's got a headlock cinched in on Clay. Asking Clay, will he give up?
Ledger being quicker of the two.
But yeah, Clay with his power and Ledger with his agility and quickness.
Unfortunately, sometimes agility and quickness is going to overpower the strength of a big man.
Exactly.
Now,
our throat, look out.
Clothesline duck coming back.
Oh, and Ledger now meets the punches, and here we go. He's taking it to the big man.
Punching the big man, and now getting some flare-like chops in the corner.
Here goes the chops. Oh, wait, here he goes. Incoming! A splash!
With a vicious splash.
Rolls through, look at the agility. And a second splash.
Man, Clay is getting his workout here today inside this ring. And Daniel Cole's been tagged in.
Oh, and the Grimmer's been tagged in by Clay. And now
Andrew Clay was so skittish he was ready to get out of the ring. He does not want to know part of Alpha.
Well, he has not been in the ring for quite some time, so ring rust able to catch up on a man.
And now Joe Anderson was going to go for a face wash. Daniel Cole was able to get out of it.
Cole now, the DDT to the Grim Reaper, spiking his head.
Spiking Daniel Cole, shooting Andrew Clay the bear. Now, haymakers.
What a vicious punches. Cole oozing confidence, oozing charisma. Oh, and he sat up. He sat up. And now
Haymaker must have raised the urn.
And now he's taking the power of that urn. Look out. Oh, good God. He turned him inside out. Good God. Come on, referee.
They just folded him like an accordion, Ross.
Wait. What's he doing now? Some sort of like sliding like bulldog. There's some sort of bulldog maneuver.
It was effective. Let's just say the head of Daniel Cole did hit the mat. And now Joe Anderson going with the kick to the midsection, getting down to
this. Bang! Head first. That can rattle your brain cells.
And Joe Anderson was able to get all this strength whenever the Painmaker raised the urn or lantern, whatever you want to call it.
Raising that lantern, yes, sir. And now Reaper now walking over to Clay. Clay is standing observing the scene. And oh no! He's Alpha Lock! It's the Alpha Lock! He's got nowhere to go!
He's got him at the legs, Ross! He's got him at the ankle!
He's got nowhere to go! But I think that he won't tap the Grim Reaper.
Will the Grim Reaper submit? Will the Grim Reaper submit? He got the rope
break! It's a rope break!
Free Kevin being very observant. He's got the ropes.
Here comes Ledger with the tag.
Ledger is in, tagged his partner.
It's a double suplex to the Grim Reaper. Courtesy of Ledger.
Ledger's attacking every limb of Joe Anderson.
Every body part, zoning on every limb, every arm, leg, anything get his hands on.
And that's what you got to do whenever you're facing your opponents, is to make sure you're attacking every limb to demobilize them.
And out, Ledger get in the Painmaker's face.
Painmaker holding up the world title, which isn't his.
It's not his, exactly. It's still Ledger's. Oh, good God. That belt, at the end of the day, it still belongs to Ledger, for God's sake.
Only a one. Only a one. What did you expect, Joe Anderson?
The fighting spirit of Ledger coming through once again like a roaring lion, so to speak.
Ledger being very observant here in the corner, and Joe Anderson was able to get to his feet. He took a swing to the midsection.
Taking these body shots like, good grief. Irish whip. Eat the feet on the foot right to the jaw.
Joe Anderson just took a big crunch. Only a 2.
Only a 2 count.
His teeth's got to be rattling.
That's got to hurt you. Call your local dentist for that one. Courtesy of Ledger.
And now got Joe Anderson back into the corner. Daniel Cole going to capitalize, and he did with the tag.
Cole is tagged in now. Oh, go. Now Cole stopping a mud hole.
Whoa! They just power slung him into the other turnbuckle.
Clay got tagged. Oh, what a big boot. Big boot by the big man taking down the outside. Clay not working over Daniel Cole, putting the boots to Daniel Cole.
Clay looks like he doesn't know where he's at, Ross.
Exactly. He's not been in the ring for a long time.
They launch him into the other turnbuckle, coming back.
Clay now into that corner. Here he goes. Look out.
Full speed ahead.
Like a big Mack truck. Clay with a collision there. Everybody's going to a commercial break. We'll be right back with the remaining minutes of our main-event match.
She said it's cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. Well, she said it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. And she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams and her voice is strange. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. She says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it.
And if you want to dress up and look like your favorite TBW superstars, head down to redbubble.com and get their merch.
And it's been all Cole since the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Cole that headlock system on Andrew Clay. Well, Andrew Clay tapping it. Clay is shaking his hand. No.
And Andrew Clay able to capitalize here, Ross.
Clay in the sitting position in the middle of the ring. Cole headlock launched in.
Oh,
Cole from this
now Cole's got the ankle lock.
Alpha lock. He's trying to get it locked in. Alpha lock is locked in. We're locked in.
Andrew Clay able to tag in Joe Anderson.
Anderson's in.
Anderson comes running in. Ledger's in. Ledger in.
Clothesline again by Anderson. Dunks it. Here we go.
Come in with a sling blade.
Vintage Ledger with a sling blade.
And Joe Anderson laying lifeless on the mat.
Wait a minute. He's going for it. He's going to black out the Grim
Setting
Reaper.
up for the blackout.
Blackout.
Joe Anderson able to move out of the way. What a right fist.
Big punch. But he's backing up. Incoming. Look out below. Superman punch.
What a Superman punch. Almost like a drive-by punch.
Exactly. Knocking down the world champion.
What a DDT
Good
spike.
God, the head of Ledger being spiked.
Ledger. Is he able to capitalize into that, Ross?
I'm not for sure. He can. Both feet are down. Anderson now crawling on his knees, trying to
crawling over to him.
Crawling over to our world champion. Clay on one leg on the apron. Cole in his corner.
Backing Ledger into the corner here. What a swing. Swing left and right.
Anderson with these punches onto the midsection in the gut.
Ledger was able to kill him with that knife.
What a blockbuster. What a blockbuster. The corner.
Only a 2. Ledger was looking for 3, Ross.
That could have been a threat. That second rope blockbuster.
What a main event. What a main event.
But here goes Vintage Ledger again. Here he goes with the Falcon Arrow. Incoming. Bam.
Lifts him up. Let's not forget, that was a lot of strength. To be able to lift a man of Joe Anderson's caliber.
Exactly, Cross.
Able to tip up. He's got stamina left in him, Ross.
What's Ledger going to do now, folks?
Tags in, gaining the alpha.
Tags in Cole. Here goes some more double team, tag team action between these two. They've been working well together.
Oh! Both men were about to go for a double suplex, but Joe Anderson got his own maneuver in with a DDT for both men.
And he set up a double DDT, and he sat up.
The Painmaker helps Joe Anderson out quite a bit when he's on the right side here.
Here comes Clay again.
Now the Insane Asylum Zone Clay is back in.
Clay is back in now, measuring up Daniel Cole. has got Cole now in the corner.
Launches him.
Launches him into the corner. Oh, what a clothesline by Cole.
What a vicious clothesline.
Cole now looking at the Painmaker, staring him down. Going back over to Clay.
He's able to arm reach his arm, bring him down by hitting his knee.
Richard Long now working. Oh, good God, working over Clay. Good Lord, Clay has been.
Daniel Cole goes for a cover draw. 2.
Good God, the strength. Pushing like he was nothing.
The strength of Clay.
Clay had been taking the woodshed in this
The
match.
strength of Clay is uncomparable. Daniel Cole able to knock Clay once more by kicking him directly to the face with that sliding kick.
Like a drive ball with that boot.
Daniel Cole going once more after Clay.
Bringing him over to their corner.
It's a tag in.
It's a tag, folks. A tag. Now our world champion is in. Look out. What a drop kick.
Both men were able to capitalize there, knocking down Clay. Clay getting dragged by Ledger. Ledger's going up to the top.
He might go for a frog splash. Wait a minute. Look at Allen. Look at what's Allen doing. And he shuts him off. Come on, ref. The ref saw it. Good call, ref.
Throw him out.
Yeah, throw him out. Focus on that. Wait a minute. Oh, no. The fireman's carry. The fireman's carry neck breaker.
What a vicious fireman's carry. Will the lights be turned out for Ledger?
Now, Clay makes a tag to Joe Anderson. Here comes Anderson back in now, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's not forget earlier, the Painmaker is wanting Ledger to hit him. That's what he was wanting.
But he didn't, and he just shoved him off the top. And now, spear, what a leapfrog, rolls through. An arm drag.
He was able to get that arm drag, leap forward.
Uh-oh.
Vicious spear.
Wait. He's going to go for it. Suicide bullet. He's going to go for it.
What are you doing?
Painmaker stepped in front of him. More mind games.
Painmaker was able to stop right dead center. Stop that vicious Ledger from leaping.
Now, look at this staring down. Cole and the Painmaker staring down each other.
He wanted Ledger to strike him, Roz.
But he didn't. Look at this. He's going to go for that spear. He's going to set him with his spear. He takes him in half.
Oh, he just knocked Daniel Cole in the face.
1, 2. Oh, my God.
Referee Kevin finds a 2 count.
How close was that cross? How close?
It was very close, Ross.
That was like inches away. And now Ledger trying to fight through it. Wait a minute. Another spear. He go for a second one. Oh, the insecurity. The insecurity.
For a spear. Caught him with the insecurity, Ross.
Oh, it's towing the blackout.
Look at Josh Allen.
Blackout. Oh, God, come on now. Allen again.
What's Allen doing?
He's trying to get him to strike. Come on for the third time to strike him again.
What are you doing, Josh Allen?
Come on now. Come on, get him on there, ref. He shoved him. And the spear. The spear.
Ledger turns around.
One, 2, 3. Come on.
Painmaker. The Painmaker playing the games, the mind games. He was able to distract Ledger. Ledger turned around, suffered a spear.
The Painmaker had all the cards stacked against Ledger and Cole here tonight. With Joe Anderson taking the belt early in the broadcast, and with the surprise return of Andrew Clay.
Andrew Clay and Joe Anderson both getting their arms held high at the end of this matchup, all because of the Painmaker.
So does that mean that Clay and Anderson are an alliance? What the world does this mean?
I wouldn't go that far, Ross. It was just a tag team setup match. And let's just say, Painmaker was able to help these two walk away with the W.
Clay leaving Painmaker and Anderson at the ring, so leaving them.
Ledger laying lifeless and conflicted. I would be too when the Painmaker's trying to get in the head of yours.
What's going to come of this? What is next for the Painmaker and for Anderson and for Ledger, our world champion? He just won't give in, will he? He just won't give in. So what do you do to a man that doesn't want to give in? You take a prized possession. So now, that Mr. Anniversary, Mr. Man behind the paint does not have his precious gold object on his shoulder, around his waist. Now what happens to him? He becomes complacent. That's what'll happen to him. Now he ain't got the gold. It's in our possession. Now he's gonna crumble and fall and stoop. When that happens, he's coming to us. He'll be begging on his knees, begging. He'd be like, Painmaker, I should have joined. I should have made the right decision. But you don't, Ledge. You pester and vandalize to the TBW parasites like a god. So it's Stampede. If you want it back, come get it. If you don't, we'll just keep it until somebody else comes up and takes it. So this is your last chance, Ledger. You want deliverance, you want redemption, then take it! Come at Stampede! We'll see you at Stampede. And don't forget, at Stampede, this is your last chance to bring out that energy. I am begging you, damn it, strike me! You understand what I'm telling you? Save yourself from these idiots! Save you! If you don't, you're stupid! So we'll see you at Stampede. Wanted, dead or alive. And folks, the challenge is made. If Ledger wants to get his pride and joy back, he's got to face Henderson for the world title. But also, Manny Cobra takes on Frazier for the Outdays title. Vinny Dent takes on Gage Flyer. Jay Wild takes on Jacob Young. What a stacked Stampede we have. We hope to see you there, folks. Good night, folks. We'll see you at Stampede.